whatever is, it doesn't phase you because my identity is in Christ. So nobody can now come and tell you that, oh, you're this and this and this.
You don't have to wear a top that covers your neck and is going all the way to your nose. No.
X doesn't equal liberation, and you shouldn't let
That's the
everybody
part.
have it.
That's
And
the
I feel for a
part.
lot of people.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to our YouTube channel, Faith Unfiltered. Real faith, real people. I bet you're wondering, who is this new face? Well, breaking news. It is I. It is Pastor Wam.
The one and only.
All right. So the conversation from last week, it really sparked comments and a debate, and people really liked it. So we decided, let's continue with it. But this time, just us girls. Just us girls. So we're going to talk about it. Does being a Christian change my aesthetic, my style? What do you think? What's your opinion?
Well, at least for me, it doesn't really change my style. But to be fair, was always a person who was like pretty modest. I went to like a private Christian school. We were like, you can only have your skirt knee.
Girl.
So me, rebellion is like a little bit above the thigh. That is my rebellion. To be fair, I was never a person who liked dressing more risque. I don't really like parties, so I don't really dress in a party kind of sense. So my style naturally didn't change. But I still feel like you can have more eccentric styles because I like very alternative clothing.
Yeah.
So essentially, like, if I can, one day you'll see me in the streets with a poofy dress. No reason.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. For the viewers at home,
Yes.
it's true. It's
so
true.
I can at least
She
I
wore a
feel
princess dress.
She did.
I will. And so I feel like it's partly like as a Christian, you should also be like confident in yourself and not pay too much attention to other people. The only person who could truly judge you, like for real, is God. As long as you're not doing anything crazy and you're not literally like naked or like being inappropriate. Like if somebody says my party is all black, don't come in pink. That is not expression. That's being rude.
True.
But if you actually just want to like live life, wear a princess dress, dress like you're from the medieval ages if you want to, and it's not like destroying any like social event. It's fine. I don't think it's bad. But like, what do you want? What do you think, Tracy?
Honestly, for me, your situation is the opposite of mine.
Yeah.
And I actually used to love dressing risque.
Girl.
I like the mini skirts, the cleavage tops, crop tops, spaghetti tops, burger tops, all of it.
All of it.
All of it. But I would say like dressing in the way of God has actually elevated my fashion sense and my aesthetics. Because I like when I put on clothes, I think the first thing that comes to mind is I want to look presentable. I want to look clean. I want to look put together, and I want to feel respected. And I feel like going in the way of God has actually done those, but like even in a better way. Like you can dress trendy and look comfortable.
Yeah.
And still dress in the way that is glorifying God. And I feel like I started exploring those, and when I go into stores, things that used to catch my eye, they don't anymore. I'm looking for like pieces that give a statement or are colorful, or like it's not giving too much, but it's giving enough, and I feel like that's what glorifies God.
Yeah.
Dress like light and look like light, and you don't have to be or dress inappropriately or show like skin. I'm not talking about wearing floor-length skirts, but
Yeah.
you wear jeans.
They don't have to be nuns.
Yeah, you don't have to be nuns. You don't have to wear a top that covers your neck and is going all the way to your nose. No, but like, you know, I honestly feel like looking back at myself, like maybe 2023, 2024, and people at school can testify. I would say like my dress sense has definitely changed, and I feel like I get more compliments now than before.
Yeah.
You know, and it also takes away the sex appeal. I do not like that, and I didn't realize that the way I dressed was attracting the attentions that I didn't actually want.
Oh, that
Yeah,
because they say dress how you want to be addressed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It kind of just reminded me of something because at least I've noticed for a lot of people, there are some human beings who generally dressing risque is like they feel confident. This is their choice. No one forced them to do it. It's fine. It's fine. But I always wonder for a lot of people, especially like young teens to like early adulthood. I'm just like, are you dressing the way you're dressing because it makes you actually feel comfortable, or or people telling you dress like this and you will be confident? Like even like I wouldn't say like it can go beyond just being risque and party girl. It can also being like nun like collars up to the up to the britches and stuff like that. Like partly like, are you dressing? Partly, first of all, I would ask, like, how do you want to be perceived? What makes you the most comfortable? And, like, why do you do the things you do? Are you doing it because other people told you this will make you the most holy, or this will make you, like, feel confident? If it's, like, for party clothes, a lot of people are like, this is confidence. And for, like, for a lot of religious people, it's like, oh, if I dress like a nun, I am now holy without doing all of the actual work of spiritually walking with God. So it's like, I would like us all to take a step back. If you really like care and think about your fashion style, just to take a step back, just like, why do I dress the way I do? Am I dressing the way I do because people told me yada yada yada? Am I dressing the way I do, like, if you in a Christian lens, like I would ask God, like, actually I'm confused. I don't know. My wardrobe is a hodgepodge of random things my parents gave me and things I saw on TikTok. So I would ask, like, hey, like, what is me? What is the me that you see? What is the me that that is the most confident, that is the most comfortable, or still like being respectful?
Yeah, because I feel like people believe that, oh, now I'm Christian, now I have to be boring and beige. But I'm like, you're literally talking about a God who created creativity. Like, I mean, if you want to know how creative God is, look outside.
Exactly.
Like, you see sunset, you see the colors. You're like, God is creative,
and
right?
I believe that if you can dress modestly and you still look stylish, you know how to dress.
Period.
Very much. You have a good fashion sense.
You do.
Yeah. If you can dress appropriately and you still look stylish and people can compliment, like, that is you. Literally, you know how to style yourself. You have a good, like, fashion sense.
Yeah.
But then it's just like, you just throw on like a little mini skirt, like the crop top. Are you really dressing up, or are you just throwing on pieces that are really like? Are you dressing up, or is your body being dressed up? Or like, do you get what I mean?
Yes. And
Like, is it clothing that's dressing you up, or it's your skin? That's the thing.
Actually, fun fact, a lot of clothes, especially like right now, because like being skinny is in, a lot of clothes, it's actually just to make you look willowy. Like, the point of the clothes is for you to look the most skinny.
That's true.
And if anybody else wears those clothes, everybody's like, you're trying to seduce the entire nation.
Right.
And I'm like, first of all, the clothes that are just to drape your willowy body. Like, no shade to the people who are naturally skinny.
Yes.
I'm talking about the people who like starve themselves so you can chew your collarbone.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, to those people are just like, are you dressing because it's like for you to brag that you're skinny, or are you like dressing that actually makes you comfortable? Because I also do tend to find when a different body type wears something, people like would wear like a skinnier person would wear. People are like, you're trying to seduce the masses. And I'm like, but it's the same thing. It's the same bodycon dress.
Yeah. And then, so we also just have to realize, like, God God isn't anti-fashion.
Mm-hmm.
He invented the whole creativity, the whole fashion, the colors, the
Yep.
textures, the jewelry. And if you don't believe me, we can check in Exodus.
Yeah.
So he gave the details for the priestly garments, like what colors, what gemstones should be there, like even for like what the priest should wear. Like
Right.
he gave how it should be stitched. Like there was details, right? And in Exodus 28, he even says that you are to make sacred garments for Aaron your brother to honor, for honor and for beauty. So it's in the details,
It's in the
Exactly.
details.
right? If you actually look at a picture of how the priests used to dress back in the day, like you'd see the fine silks, the blues, the purples for royalty, like big precious gems, the topaz, the beryls, it was all that. And then you come and tell me that when you come into Christ now, my creativity has to go.
I can't wear jewelry. I can't wear makeup. I can't.
Come on.
I like.
So-
I'm sorry.
No, continue.
Go.
I like how Nolo mentioned body types. I will be vulnerable right now and say, like, one of the reasons why I used to love dressing, very, like, for the lack of better words, I'll say skimpy. But I'm sorry if I can't find a better word.
It's okay.
But, like, for lack of better words, if I say skimpy, I would say it's because, like, I was very skinny. And I felt like the best way to look like really good was to flaunt that, and I feel like that might be why some other people dress that way. I'm just talking from my own experience.
Yeah.
It feels like you have nothing, so like why not flaunt the stuff you have? Like the flat tummy's there, you might have a little bit of boobs, you flex that, and it's like, whereas more like I gained some weight and like I wear some things and they're not as revealing, and it's like I like how I look. So I don't know. I'm just saying like that doesn't have to be a reason why someone should keep dressing that way. But
Yeah.
that might be a problem because
Yeah.
they feel like they can't find anything else that fits their body type
Yeah.
except dressing in that way.
Yeah.
Like they feel more confident dressing that way.
Yeah, and I wouldn't lie too. Like even before I got saved, that was me too.
Yeah.
Like I was more like with your story. Like I relate because
Yeah.
for me, I mean I was outside. There's no secret. So in that light, everything else was outside.
Exactly.
Right. And looking back, because I remember in that moment, for me it was like I'm confident in my body. Like I don't care who sees.
Exactly.
But it's like subconsciously it's like I want to be seen because you
Exactly.
know those things where you dress up and then you're in the mirror
I
and you're
totally
taking
totally
pictures
get
of
you.
every
Exactly.
angle and everything.
Are you
and
describing me?
Oh my gosh, she's in your brain.
That was me. And then that was literally me. I think I still have some photos hidden. I'm not gonna lie.
Sometimes I look back like snap memories. I'm like, who is she? And then I came to Christ and it was like, it's not that, I'm being a nun or anything, but it's like, first of all, I want to honor God by honoring my body, which is the
Exactly.
temple.
Yeah.
So that means that, no free show for you guys anymore, right? So we got to cover up.
Yeah.
And then now it forced me to actually find my personal style.
Exactly.
So what do I actually like?
Like-
Because if you're going to the club, it's a 2-piece bralette skirt out.
Anything
But like,
else that doesn't look like clothing is the perfect club outfit.
like if it's 2 strings, let's go,
Let's
and
go.
you're fine.
Exactly.
Like, but now it's like I have to think and what color will go with this and what will go with this and and then it also forces you to learn how to dress for the occasion too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like I know how for church I can dress church. I can
Exactly.
dress for an interview. I know the difference
Yeah.
between formal, semi-formal, business cash. Because it's forcing you to actually sit down,
Yeah.
and then I feel like in all that the true confidence came.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because now, one, I'm comfortable in my
Exactly.
skin. It's not
Exactly.
like if I bend, something is gonna show. Like I'm free to do things.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh my gosh, is it too tight? Now I have to. No, like I'm free to like do whatever and just express myself with fashion my way. But it's
Exactly.
still modest. It's
Yeah.
still acceptable.
And
But
you-
it's my style.
And you still look appealing without like attracting the wrong type of appeal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I kept asking myself, like, why are these useless people like coming to? Sorry,
Not
I'm not gonna say useless
useless.
people. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say useless.
Well, maybe not
like,
useless to your life.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, useless
Useful to your
characters.
life.
Useless
Yeah.
characters. But
For those who are in Tracy's life,
you know what? I'm sorry.
she apologized.
I apologize.
Guys.
But I mean, there were certain people who I felt like weren't needed in my life. And they weren't helping with development. They weren't helping with my thinking. They weren't helping with, like, just me getting better. And those are people that, like, if they had stayed or if I had let them stay, I would not grow, especially in, like, my journey with God. And that also, the reason why they were being attracted to me was how I looked. I looked like that. So I was attracting the wrong people, even, like, not even just guys, even, like, girls. And I just felt like me getting better at dressing, I now have people who come to me and they help with my development. They show me better things. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the people who know me, and, like, there has been a certain growth in a short time. And I will say, I'm not gonna base it on just how I looked, but that is part of it.
Yeah.
That is definitely part of it. I mean, it probably came from relationships I've built, but, like, even getting to meet those people, it was how I looked. I mean, if I looked like I wasn't serious with my life, would serious people come in?
Oh,
No, they wouldn't.
ask them.
You gotta look like honestly, appearance is very, very important. If anybody tells you that it's not, they're lying. It is very important. You will go in somewhere and there's always gonna be people looking. It might not look like that, but there's people who are looking.
Yeah.
And the first thing before someone approaches you, what they'll judge you with is how you look.
Yes. Which is unfortunate.
I wish
Yes,
exactly. It's
which is
very
unfortunate,
unfortunate,
but
but
yes.
it is
how
true.
it
It's
is
the
what it
world.
is.
Yes.
It is the world. I've had people tell me, and there was a comment I used to get. I'm not gonna lie. I just thought about it, and, like, sorry, not now, but I did a little, like, thinking before, like, I would say, like, a year ago. I would always get this comment like, "Oh, I thought you were, like, a Lakers girl. You look like you went to Unilag." That's a school in Nigeria that is known for the baddies, And I always thought, like, why would someone think that? It's how I looked.
See how you look.
It's how I looked.
Yeah.
It's how I looked.
So then what do we now, like, say to those people who are like, oh, but my identity is tied to my fashion?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because there are a lot of people who tie like their fashion, their aesthetic to their identity.
Yep.
Okay. Well, first of all, I think it's okay to express who you are as a person through your fashion, but your clothes shouldn't be you. Like, how you dress shouldn't be you. Like, how do I say this? Like, how you dress is important in, like, perception, yes. But I don't want people to come away thinking that the only thing that people should take away is, like, my physical appearance. It's also,
Exactly.
like, how you act. It's
Yeah.
also, like, how you interact with people. Like, essentially, like, as children of God, we're not meant to, like, judge people off of, like, their initial appearance. So I also, like, want us to, like, as Christians especially, to be like, you shouldn't also just, like, judge somebody off of their appearance. And for the people who base their identity off their looks, you shouldn't so, like, for the people who base their identity off of their looks, you shouldn't just, like, base everything in your clothes.
Yep.
Like, your clothes are part of, like, your personality. So your clothes will change with your personality. So it's not impossible for it to go. Maybe it'll be, like, it'll take some time. It'll take, like, shifting, and it'll take time to shift and move. But, like, obviously, I don't know, guys. Like, your parents didn't dress the same the entire way through.
No.
Like, you're not always going to be the same person with the same look. But we're not saying that you should throw away your entire wardrobe today.
No.
Yeah, like, I feel a lot of people feel pressured to throw away everything and just start from nothing. But I'm like, no, just, like, start small. Go to a friend, like, maybe, like, go check a friend's wardrobe if you have similar sizes. Maybe go thrifting to just look at, like, things that could be, like, an inspiration for what you want.
Yeah.
It's a slow thing about you also growing. Your style will change with you. Your
Yes.
style is not you. It can be a
Yes.
fraction of you, but it isn't you.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
also, I would say that when you get saved, now your identity ceases to become in other things. because now your
Yes.
identity is now found in Jesus, right? Because in the Bible it says, I have been crucified with Christ.
Yeah.
And I no longer live, but it's Christ in me.
Right.
So that means your identity is not the physical
clothes
clothing.
anymore,
Yeah.
It becomes in Jesus. So
Yeah.
that means whether the trends come, whatever, it doesn't phase you because my
Exactly.
identity is
Jesus.
in Christ. So
Yeah.
nobody can now come and tell you that, oh, you're this and this and this and this, because it's not you. It's you're in Christ now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can still look good. Like, I don't know why people think that Christians were just.
I think it's also like maybe the way some people make it look. Some Christian mamas, if you're not dressed in flowy like Christian dress, church dress from head to toe, you're not dressed for church.
Yes.
It's true.
But
It's
like
true.
answering your question, because Nola went first.
Yeah.
But your question was like the identity you want people to see, right?
It was,
through
how
clothing.
do we, the people who say my identity is
Right.
in my clothes, yeah.
Right. I don't know if my answer like directly is satisfying for the question, but I'd say like my identity, I want to be known for not just like, I'm not gonna lie, I do get compliments that I'm beautiful, but I don't want to be known just for that.
Yeah.
I want to be known for being smart. I want to be known for things I've achieved. I want to be known for reflecting that, like, my family. I want to be known for, like, being a good friend or being, like, a helper or being just a good person in the community. It's not just, like, the looks. And I would say, like, maybe, like, how I look might, like, it might contribute to that, but it's not gonna be everything. It's also through what you do. And but like maybe clothing can help with that,
Yes.
I think it does help in a way. If you can dress a certain way and people are not going to trust you with anything. And I'm speaking for like both men and women, because us saying this, we're not just addressing women, we're addressing men as well. It's for everybody. You should dress to be respected, and like that helps people's perceptions of you. I mean, we would love to live in a perfect world where people could see our hearts and like, our minds, but it's not possible. It's from like the outward first, and then you attract them to come closer and then actually see the things on the inside.
Yeah.
So I think I lost the plot.
It's okay. I'll rule it back. I'll
Coming
rule it
back.
back.
Coming
I'll
back.
rule it back.
The
Yeah.
identity. I think you can definitely show your identity without having to conform your dressing to like the ways of the world. I think you can dress modest, and dressing modest doesn't mean you have to look like a nun. Not respect nuns though. No
respect the
slander, no
nuns.
slander,
Respect
no slander,
her,
no
but
shade.
You don't
No
have to
shade.
be
No
the
shade,
Bellax
but you don't.
Yeah.
You can still be fashionable and
Exactly.
respect God with that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Yes, because it is all about just like protecting like essentially yourself. Because I always say when it comes to things that are sexual in nature, because like a lot of people dress for the club, it's to be sexy. Like let's be
Yeah.
honest, like
Yeah,
it
let's
is
be
to
honest.
be
It is
sexy.
to be sexy.
And I'm just like I've always been personally. I like as a Christian, I don't think it is good for your spirit to just have sex and be like sexual with everybody. It is very vulnerable. Like you're letting yourself be open to a lot of things. If you don't trust people with your keys to your house, don't don't be don't be like
Let's
like,
quote that. Let's quote that.
Put that
Let's
Nolo
put that on
says.
quote.
Yeah.
if like even if like I would like still wait personally for marriage, but like I'll even let it go if it's like a long time partner. Fine, you at least know each other. I can let it go at the very least. But like preferably marriage obviously, but
Yes,
like
marriage.
if fine, we moved on, some things happen, everyone has their own walk to walk. But please, just in general, sex
Yeah.
doesn't equal liberation, and you shouldn't let
That's the
everybody
part.
have it.
That's
And
the
I feel for a
part.
lot of people, they think being able to have it with anybody shows your
That's gonna be-
independence.
It's gonna be hard to
And
convince
it's
people
not.
that one.
It's not true. Like I'm sorry, y'all. You won't give people the keys to your house. How
Yeah.
could you trust them with your body,
Yeah.
with your
Yeah.
intimacy? Like it's not something you can just throw away.
How they
Yeah.
see this.
So
is
everybody,
that
also guys, it's not just girls. Also guys, I'm looking at the men.
How
You are not emotionless.
how they see this what you're describing.
Yeah.
You know what the response would be?
What?
I own my body, not them. That would be the
Okay.
response. I'm just saying.
Hello.
I'm not gonna, because I've heard it, I've seen it. When people come out to say this, they will call you a pick me and say, I own my body. Oh, but men are allowed to do this. No.
Men
That's
shouldn't be
the
allowed to do it
thing.
either.
Okay.
Men, I'm not gonna say anything about men. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't.
No. I'm not saying
They're
that.
our
No.
brothers.
No. Everything I'm saying is like a woman can take it and a man can take it. But I'm just saying, like, the thing about you saying you're owning your body, you don't own your body.
Come on.
You
Yeah.
don't own your body.
Yes.
The body that you have was given to you by someone, and there was a reason why he gave it to you.
Talk about
And
it.
you should find a reason out. If you can't, we will tell you, Pastor, help me with that.
Woo. But it's true. Yes. Because it's not yours. The people who say, oh, my body, my choice.
Exactly.
Well, can you create anything? Come on now. So it's not your body. The person who created it for you, like he created it with a purpose.
Exactly.
And there was wisdom when God said we're saving sex for marriage. There was a
Yeah,
wisdom.
There was a wisdom.
There was a wisdom. So it's just you and your partner for life. You know, it's not you and Steve and James and John and Tom and all their demons. And then now, like, you know,
You don't have baggage of 1,000 people.
like, because the thing is, you pick something from everybody. Like, you are a happy girl, all of a sudden you're anxious, you're panicky, you're scared. You wonder where it came from. It came from those people, right?
True.
So yeah, the whole my body, my it's not yours. It's for God.
It is for
the
God.
temple of
Yeah.
the Holy Spirit.
And I feel like, the more
Yeah.
people understand
it.
that, the more like people will just like. I think it'll help if people really understand that. Like,
Yes.
it's not your body, it's God's.
Yes.
I know it might be very hard to understand, but like it's really not.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, like, even circling back to the modesty, because modesty is more about the heart than the hemline.
Yeah.
Like, it's more about your heart, because people start hearing, oh, modesty, the tape measures come out. Like, let's measure how long your skirt is and da, da, da. But biblical modesty now is deeper than just where your skirt is at and where your
Exactly.
top is at. Because in Timothy, I believe in Timothy, it says, like, women should adorn themselves with modesty and self-control. So it's a heart
Character
thing.
thing,
So
yeah.
like, it's like you're asking yourself, like, why am I wearing what I'm wearing? Is it because, like, I genuinely like it, or is it a validation thing? Because sometimes, like we said earlier,
Yeah.
sometimes you dress just to be in the mirror, to take from all angles and be like, oh,
Exactly.
I look
I like
like
that, yeah.
I look good, right? Because two people can be wearing the same outfit and then their motives are totally different, right? But the modesty thing, it's a heart thing. Like, who am I trying to attract? Who am I?
Exactly.
And once you start respecting your body as the temple, you treat it with respect.
That is true.
You know, because you'll treat it, you'll keep it healthy. So, like,
Yes.
working out, your skincare, you'll dress it properly.
Exactly.
You know, like, you take care of it
Care
because
of
you know
it.
there's something precious
Yeah.
that's living
Exactly.
in you. So you wouldn't put garbage
Nope.
in a holy place.
Nope.
So it's the same. Your body is now it being the temple of the Holy Spirit, it is now holy. Like, so why are you putting trash? Why are you wearing trash? Like,
I never thought I'd be like my mom. Some outfits that I see on the internet, I'm like, how did she wear that?
I know.
I'm not like I'm not
I
trying to judge. It's just like
know.
genuinely, how do you feel comfortable? I know that like every second you have to be dragging that thing or like raising it. Like, so come on. So it's just, I don't know. Like, I just feel like people should be comfortable and, you know, like you said, respect your body and understand that it is actually a vessel of God and you should treat it as such.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I want to just make sure before like we end or anything, just
Yeah.
like remember, guys, as Christians, don't go up to people and start being like, "How can you do that?" Or yada. No. We still approach people with love.
Yeah,
We still approach
respect.
people Christ-like,
Yes.
where we can correct you, but not in the "I am the holiest human."
Yeah.
And how dare you sully my presence
Yeah.
with your disgusting dress?
You can
That is
correct
not what
someone
we
without
do.
degrading them.
Yes.
And
Exactly.
that's how like we should approach anybody,
Yes.
even like religions. If you're doing evangelism, if you're trying to tell someone to like, you know, like, oh, this outfit, it might not be the best, still keep it cute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't degrade nobody.
And allow people to come to you, because some people, like, for like, obviously first time you meet a person, like, unless it's they're like being really ridiculous, but like, the first time you meet a person, don't be like, everything in your entire existence is wrong, here's my checklist, go, like, obviously no.
Never.
Like, for what we try to do as Christians, and like what Jesus did, is that we present ourselves, we present our lifestyles, we present like what we believe,
Yeah.
Right.
and then we hope and pray, obviously,
Yeah.
for people to come to us and come to live like Christ.
Yes.
That is our main goal. That is
Especially-
forever our main goal.
Especially when we were those sinners before
Yes.
we
Yes.
got saved.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we can't be judging nobody.
Yeah. And then remember also, like, Jesus transforms us
Yeah.
from
Yes.
the inside out.
Exactly.
So like you said in the beginning, it's not an in the moment we're just gonna change, but every day as you're
Step.
continuing to walk with God, things are gonna start
Yep.
Yeah.
changing and
Yep.
changing